Hey, how's it going, guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be building Matt's dream PC.
Again, yeah, we've done that before. This is the old one, but we're going to be doing a new one with some more stuff from NZXT. But before we get into that, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by, wait for it, GVGMall, an online marketplace to gain access to some really awesome discounted game keys, and more specifically, Windows 10 licenses.
So if you use the links in the description down below and type in code TB20 at checkout, you will get 20% off of your purchase. And activating Windows is as easy as actually buying the key. You literally just copy and paste it, and then boom, your Windows is activated.
Thanks again to GVGMall for sponsoring today's video. Be sure to use the link in the description down below and TB20 at checkout. Now, let's go ahead and get into this video, shall we? All right, guys, so yes, this is gonna be my computer. This is my sticker bomb PC that I made a long time ago, and the video that is on YouTube is actually still a little bit out of date because I've upgraded the internals of this back in the day. But anyways, the main basic specs of this is a 3700X with a 2080 Super. We're not gonna be making any real performance upgrades. It's mainly gonna be a aesthetic upgrade, getting a new case, new sticker bomb mod and things like that, which I've already done on the new case, which we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, what we're going to do, take this thing apart, use the same internals, but make a really awesome looking PC. And trust me, if you like RGB, this is gonna be the one for you. So we're gonna go ahead and take this thing apart, and then after that, we're gonna show you the upgrades I decided to make for my PC. Let's do it. Look at this graveyard of PC parts. They're all laying out here. But as you can tell, here are the upgrades. So what we have right here originally, let's go over these PC parts real quick. This is an X370 motherboard, which I know a lot of you are gonna be like, what, dream build X370 board, what the heck? Well, I just felt like not wasting an X370 board because it's more than enough for my 3700X, and yeah, I could go something higher end, but hey, why waste something when this actually works perfectly fine? So we're gonna go with that. 32 gigs of RAM, 3000 megahertz, more than enough for my use case. Over here, we have a couple of things. Jackson, you want to model that 2080 Super with all those fingerprints on it. It looks so lovely. Yes, that is my 2080 Super. Definitely an overkill graphics card for me, but look at it, it looks so nice. And then we have my 4K 60 Pro for when I live stream at home, even though I really don't do it that much anymore, but we got that. Got sleeve cables. Those are all my hard drives, which are like 1 terabyte, 500 gigabyte hard drives. And these are the new sleeve cables that have like a neon lights type of vibe going here. Pretty cool. And then all the stuff from NZXT. Big thanks to NZXT. They sent over all this stuff. RGB fans, power supply, cooler, an adapter so we can actually run this cooler on a USB hub without having any issues on this motherboard. So very excited to do that. And yeah, this is the new H510 Elite with my sticker bomb mod. If you see the time lapse on screen right now, I did this at home. Took about an hour or so, and then some clear coat. It got it all up and running. I actually cheated and used the same side panel on my old H500 on the back because, well, it is actually the same body case and it fits, so we were able to do that. But yeah, we also got more RGB fans to throw in there just to max this thing out. But yeah, guys, this is more of like a personal project I wanted to do. I always like these sticker bomb mods, and well, it's gonna look really nice with the H510 Elite and some new RGB. Let's go ahead and put this thing together, and I'll show you how she performs.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that we have this PC all put together, let's talk about those benchmarks real quick. Now before I dive into benchmarks, let's just talk about this PC in general because, well, it is very aesthetically focused. I did a lot of cosmetic upgrades to this PC, and in terms of it being a 2080 Super 3700X build coming in at around $1,800, $1,900, I wouldn't say it's the greatest value PC out there, but I mean, it still does a pretty good job considering that there's a 2080 Super in this PC, and the 3700X has not held back this GPU at all in whatever game I play. Now, in terms of the games that I play, I don't really do a whole lot of gaming nowadays. Honestly, my PC is really overkill for the kind of stuff that I do, like watch YouTube videos constantly and do documents and emails. But when I do play games, I do play a lot of Call of Duty Warzone, which at high settings 1440p, we are getting well over 100 FPS, which is great because I primarily play at 1440p with my 144Hz Pixio monitor. Absolutely love this monitor. It is a great value for the money. But at high settings, if I want to drop it down to normal settings to get a constant 144 on the 1440p monitor, I most certainly can in Warzone and have a great time doing so. I was surprised when I was playing Warzone exactly how much RAM Warzone will use if you throw it at it, sometimes peaking 20 gigs of RAM usage. Now, be it I do have some things in the background while I was running this game, so that could be why I was getting up to 20 gigs, but it's absolutely insane how much RAM this game will utilize. So if you can get 16 gigs or more with a PC nowadays, go for it. 8 gigs is starting to become, well, the 4 gigs of a few years ago, especially if you're playing games like Warzone. Now, the other game I benchmarked was the Halo Master Chief Collection, because I'm just being honest here, these are the two games I play right now, Warzone or Halo 3, which just released recently. I just blew through the campaign on Legendary, had a great time, but playing this on basically max settings 1440p, you're getting 200 plus FPS into 300, 400 range. This game is super easy to run, of course, it's an older game, but this is exactly what I do on my PC, so I thought, hey, might as well benchmark games that I actually play. This configuration is really well balanced. I was kind of concerned that the 2080 Super would be bottlenecked by my 3700X, but with it boosting up to about 4.3 gigahertz and using the 2080 Super, there really is no bottlenecking. It is a very balanced build overall, and as you can tell in my 3D Mark Firestrike score, it actually did pretty good as well. Running through on the max preset for 3D Mark Firestrike, it's just showing you, man, this is a pretty good configuration, and I'm very happy with it. If you do try to replicate this build and get a 2080 Super, I highly suggest going with a B550 motherboard or X470 motherboard. I'm just using the X370 board still because, well, it works and it's allowing me to not have to pay extra money or sell this motherboard. It just does the job. I really don't need anything else. But if you're a new builder out there, definitely go B550, X570, or even an X470 board or a higher end B450 board. Just stay away from X370 because it's pretty much a dead platform at this point. After this, I will be getting a new motherboard if I do upgrade to something like 4th gen Ryzen in the future, but everything else is rock solid. I know I could get some better RAM with this system as well and bump it up to 3600 megahertz, but after doing some research, it really isn't worth the cost that I have to put in for another 32 gig kit, and honestly, the performance, as you can see, is more than enough for my use case. So be sure to check the links in the description down below if you're looking to replicate this style of build. I will leave more optimal hardware that is probably going to be the same price compared to the stuff that I already had that I just didn't want to upgrade because it would have been a waste of money. So links in the description down below for a more optimal build. But overall, I am very happy with this system. The sticker bomb mod turned out great. Absolutely love that NZXT liquid cooler, being able to throw whatever logo I want on it and have animated GIFs, super clean, and those custom cables. God, I am so happy with this PC and very excited to keep using it in the foreseeable future. I'm actually staring at it right now as I record this voiceover. It's so pretty. All right, guys, let's bring Jackson back in here to wrap this video up real quick.
Okay guys, so as you can tell, this PC, well, it looks absolutely beautiful. Now, getting to the beautiful point was a little bit terrifying. I've never seen so many cables in my life, but honestly, with the way that it turned out, I'm happy that we did it.
All the RGB cables kind of make a mess, and cable management is kind of a pain with something like this, which I wasn't really expecting, but overall, I'm very happy with the result. I like the addition of the fans up front compared to my old H500, and of course, I still love the sticker bomb look with all the accents going, and also this liquid cooler, man. I mean, it's great. I'm gonna probably make a Toasty Bros GIF at some point to put on it, but Overall, very impressed with this build, and I still love the performance. The 3700X and 2080 Super are still awesome for gaming, and I'm very excited to use it for the foreseeable future.
So if you guys are interested in trying to mimic any of this stuff, use the links in the description down below. It's affiliate links, so they do help us. Also, don't forget to check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. It's time to come home.